Hi there! Wiise has multiple tools to make accounting admin faster and more effective for everyday users, journal batches, standard journal, and tailored journals for specific purposes such as cash receipting and payment generation. In this video, you'll see how to run recurring journals and apportion the balances across multiple accounts and multiple dimensions by defining allocation keys and methods. To ensure you have the full picture, please watch the Wiise video on recurring journals and learn how to use recurring journals for regular entry of common regular expenses or revenues in Wiise. The allocation of income and costs occurs within the recurring general journals. From your role center, you can either search or navigate to the General Journal List page. You can find the recurring journal function within the Process tab of the General Journal ribbon and open the relevant field. On the recurring general journal page, you can choose the allocations action to see or manage how amounts on the recurring journal lines are allocated to several accounts and dimensions. Note that an allocation functions as a balancing account line to the recurring journal line. The recurring general journal method should be set to balancing. The posted amount on the account on the line will be allocated amongst the accounts specified for the line in the general journal allocation table. The balance on the account would thus be set to 0. If the recurring method in the recurring journal is set to balance or reversing balance, then any dimension value codes in the recurring journal are disregarded when the account is set to 0. So if you allocate a recurring line to various dimension values on the allocation page, then only one reversing entry will be created. Therefore, if you allocate a recurring journal line that contains a dimension value code, then you must not enter the same code on the allocations page. If you do, the dimension values will be incorrect. To illustrate this to you today, you will see an example where you are going to allocate rent to different departments within Cronus, utilizing dimensions. If you haven't heard of dimensions, please feel free to watch the relevant video within the description. Here you have the recurring general journal line set against the cash account. Here is the allocation field within the recurring general journal. To assign apportionment, you would need to use the above field. This page is where you apply allocation across the multiple accounts and dimensions. The allocation can be made by 3 different methods: quantity, percentage, and amount. First, add a line for each allocation. You must fill in either the allocation percentage, allocation quantity, or amount field. You must also fill in the account number field, and if you are allocating the transaction amongst global dimensions, the global dimensions field. Please note, if you enter a percentage on a line, the amount in the amount field is calculated automatically. These amounts have the opposite sign from the total amount in the amount field in the recurring journal. After entering the allocations lines, choose OK to return to the recurring general journal page. The allocation amount field is filled in and matches the amount field. Then, post the journal. Great! Because this was with a balanced recurring journal line, we could apportion the balance across multiple dimensions. This could be applied to various expenses or revenues you account for, so the balancing of your posts are streamlined. And by using the recurring journal regular expenses such as rent, subscriptions, electricity, and heat, it can be accounted for in no time. And that's recurring journals and allocating costs and incoming in Wiise.